Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jamel from Honest. I'm going to be doing a fragrance review today, and this is by the house of Paco Rabanne, and this is 1 million. This is called Lucky. This is actually the bottle right here. I love the bottle. I was always a fan of their bottles right here. Especially, I like the Luckies better, and I like the Privé one. But this is the only Paco Rabanne that I currently have right now, and this is Paco Rabanne 1 million Lucky. By the way, please subscribe to my channel. So anyway, probably like 3 weeks ago, I had went to Sephora and I had sprayed my hand with Paco Rabanne 1 million Lucky. Now, a long time ago, I used to have the original Paco Rabanne 1 million, and that was like probably like in 20, probably like in 2009, 2010, somewhere around that time. But I know I had the Paco Rabanne 1 million, 1 million. And back in the day when I was doing fragrance reviews, it was only a couple of fragrances that was really, really hot. And Paco Rabanne was definitely one of them. That just elevate the whole designer fragrance game. It just things got better. And when people actually talked about fragrances, you may hear Paco Rabanne 1 million. You would hear Victor involved Spice Bomb. You would hear that one, and then you would hear Theory Mugler, Amen. You may hear Per Havan. You may hear Per Mart, and obviously a little later on, then you start hearing Creative Ventus. That was like the main hitters. It didn't really matter what these fragrances was always on these people top 10 when it actually come into compliments. So this was before the Blue Day Chanel, the Dior Sauvages, and everything. But in that particular order, Paco Rabanne 1 million, Creed Aventus, Millesime Imperial, basically all the creeds. It was top hit. But anyway, today I'm actually doing a fragrance review on Paco Rabanne 1 million Lucky. The last Paco Rabanne that I had was Invictus, and that was the 2018 batch. I never owned the 2016 batch, but I did smell it. But I no longer have the 2018 batch. End up giving it to my nephew, and I currently have this one. So this is the only Paco Rabanne 1 million that Lucky, the one that I actually have, and this one here. So I bought this through Sephora, but Sephora they only had the 100 ml bottle that was in stock. But me, again, I have a lot of fragrances and stuff, so like I'm kind of like really into getting like the small bottle, and this was the smallest bottle that they had, which is the 1.7, which is a 50 ml bottle. They did have a 100 ml bottle. That one costed $122, and this one costed $96. But they didn't have this one in stock, so I end up ordering this off the website, and then it actually got shipped to my house, and it actually came up to like $103 when it actually got shipped to my house. Again, I know you get a big break when you actually go with 100 ml, but again, I'm not gonna be going wearing this fragrance a lot, but I actually really do like this a lot, and you will see within the review. But anyway, this fragrance actually came in 2018. I'm just gonna just read off the notes. And the top notes is plum, oxalic notes, grapefruit, and bergamot. And the middle is hazelnut, honey, cedarwood, and cashmere wood. The base is amberwood, patchouli, vetiver, and oak moss. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna spray this on my own. Make sure I don't got nothing. I will be straight up with you. The first minute you actually spray this fragrance, you definitely gonna get like some alcohol. You're gonna get some alcohol, and obviously it's not sweet at all. It's not sweet at all. Like you're gonna get some alcohol, but it's not sweet. But within right now, this is where the fragrance is actually gonna be like sweet, but it's not overly sweet. To me personally, I'm not a like I don't like fragrance that's too sweet. Um, but what I do like about this one though, because even though it has that plum, I definitely can get the plum, but the plum in here is sweet. I think this is what really making it sweet. Um, is that plum, and then also you're gonna have some grapefruit, but the grapefruit here is not sweet. It's kind of like a little bit tart on me, but the bergamot in here, I get the bergamot. It brings this type of citrus along with that plum, so it's kind of making that plum not to be overly sweet. Um, Also, it's not making this fragrance to be syrupy, which is meaning overly sweet. But this bergamot is not that it's just it bringing a citrus, but it's also bringing some green elements within to this fragrance. Then this fragrance get kind of like nutty a little bit, but it never get overly nutty. It's just perfect. Just perfect. When I mean perfect, it's just perfect for me. Now the hazelnut that's in this fragrance gets a little bit nutty, but not overly nutty. Where you can only wear this in the fall time, or because this fragrance, if you look at the note, this fragrance basically saying it's a fall winter fragrance. But to me, you could actually wear this fragrance in the spring, fall, and winter time. But hear me out for a minute. Um, with this honey is not like um, it's not like it's not like the gold honey, that real dark brown honey. This honey is like just like the bottle. It's real light. It's like a real light honey. So it's not like sweet honey. It's sweet, but it's not. It's that golden honey, and which is pretty good. What for my liking again. You definitely get some. This fragrance is also just a little bit airy. You definitely get some woods in this one. Obviously coming from the cedar wood and the cashmerian, but that cashmerian to me, it kind of make this fragrance just smooth out just a little bit. That's what I like about it. So this fragrance is real smooth. You definitely get just a little bit of that nutty feel. It's nice. It's like everything sits in the background. It's just not nothing is not overpowering with this fragrance. But you definitely get some just a little bit sweetness from the plum and also greenness from the bergamot, and make this fragrance so airy when it comes from the ozone notes. And it's crazy because with this fragrance, I'm actually gonna be within the top notes, probably like within an hour or so. I'm gonna be in this fragrance within an hour. Then it start. It's like it's top notes and it get boom all the way down to the base within after an hour. Then also you get the amberwood. Amberwood is starting to be very, very common in a lot of fragrances, especially a lot of YSL fragrances. Also in the base, you're gonna get this patchouli, you're gonna get this vetiver, you're gonna get this oak moss. Now, I get definitely a lot of amberwood. Like I know what amberwood smell like because it's a lot of in YSL. Definitely I get a lot of patchouli because I have Louis Vuitton Orage, so I know what that smells like. I have the Molecule O1 Plus Patchouli. owns that one, so I kind of smell this all in within the Lucky, getting that notes of obviously the patchouli. And the this fragrance, when you get down to the base, you get some vetiver. The vetiver is actually clean. It's earthy, but it's clean. Everything about this fragrance is clean, it's fresh. You definitely get the oak moss. You get some more greenness coming from the bergamot that is coming in. So that bergamot plays a little bit more sweetness, but it's more of a green like a green type of bergamot. But also when it gets in a dry down, you get the oak moss. And that oak moss in here definitely makes this fragrance masculine. Now, to me, um, what I like this fragrance for, I like it for the spring, also the fall and the winter. I think even though I said it's fresh, but the sweetness up top to me in the summertime, I think I would not gravitate to this fragrance in the summertime, especially in the dead heat. To me, I feel that you can wear this fragrance during the day and the evening and nighttime. I think you could wear this fragrance all around. I don't think it would bother anybody. This fragrance actually could be a good date fragrance, and I'm gonna explain that too as well. Yeah, good date fragrance, also casual fragrance. I mean, if you just, I mean, watching a Sunday football or whatever, and you just lounge around the house, and this fragrance definitely does that as well. But sadly, which I ain't gonna say sadly, but it's still cool because I'm getting like 7 to 8 hours of the longevity, and the projection is about an hour. Then after that is go to a skin scent. Right after that, go right to a skin scent, which is cool because you still can smell it. And that's what I'm telling you about. Like, it lasts 78 hours, but the projection is about an hour. But that's when this fragrance gets very, very inviting. Because to the nose, to a woman, she's gonna smell that plum, she's gonna smell that little hazelnut, she's gonna smell that honey, and she's gonna get some of that amberwood and that protruding. And that's what's gonna lure them in. And that's why I say this is more of a date time. Now, I never smell the privé. I never smell the parfum. I never smell the elixir. I never smelled none of them fragrance. I just went directly and smelled Lucky. And but I wanted to smell the privé, but the thing about it, they didn't have it there. So I just went and smelled the Lucky. I would like to get my nose on Royale. I had a sample of Royale before. It was like less than a 2 mil, and I ended up spraying it, and I was like, yo, I really enjoyed that fragrance, but I ended up losing the sample. Had it in my pocket, washed my clothes, and it ended up going inside my pants pocket while I was washing clothes. But I will tell you with this one right here, it definitely a highly, highly complimented fragrance. This is like when I first initially sprayed this fragrance on, like when I got in the mail, when soon it came in the mail, I got it, sprayed it on my neck, and I ended up going to Staples because I had to ship out a package. And while I was waiting in line, somebody that works at the Staple actually gave me a compliment with the fragrance, and that's where the Sephora at. So and the guy was asking me about the fragrance and everything. I said, hey, Sephora has it. You know, you could try it on and you just spray it there. So I don't know if the guy went there right after, but anyway, I end up let him know what I was wearing, which was Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. Um, if I'm gonna give this fragrance a score, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very, very highly complimented fragrance. I could see that a kid, well, I ain't gonna say a kid, but a grown person from like 21 and up really would gravitate and really like this fragrance. I'm 44, so again, I like it, but again, it's each his own. But again, like this fragrance is real, real nice. Just remind you that this fragrance is definitely gonna wear close to the skin. Not it's gonna very close to the skin. It's not gonna be crazy projection. Um, I could say pretty much on my skin. So it's the projection is it's not crazy. It's not loud. This fragrance wear very close to the skin, but the staying power is 78 hours. The projection is about an hour, but then but it's moderate as well. So it's not loud. It's not gonna fill a whole room up. And normally I go 3 sprays with this one. 3 sprays, and people definitely gonna smell it. If you're just walking by or people just close to you or something like that, they definitely gonna smell it. But anyway, nice fragrance. I'm so happy that I did buy this one. I did at one time I was told that this fragrance would discontinue, and for some reason obviously they brought it back. But anyway, I'm gonna try to and see if I could get Royale. But again, I don't want it in a 100 mil. I just want it like in a 50 mil, something like that. To me, that fits my needs, according to a lot of fragrances that I do have. So I'm gonna try to get a lot of fragrances. Unless if they come in a 50 mil, I'm probably gonna go for that one. That's any fragrance like coming on right now. So I'm gonna start get the 50 mils and not get the 100 mils. You know, because again, I kind of dip and dab to a lot of fragrances and everything. So, but anyway, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you like this review for the house of Paco Rabanne. This is 1 million. This is Lucky. And by the way, I heard they changed their name. I heard they just Rabanne now. So, but according to this package right here, everything says Paco Rabanne. And this is 1 million. Lucky. Please take care. Have a wonderful day.